Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt and I do like video games, and in today's video we're talking about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom getting its official release today as this video was out. We're talking about the Diablo 4 Server Slam this weekend. We're talking about the Asus ROG Ally getting its official release date. And then we're also talking about Arkane Austin possibly having moved on to development of another AAA game. So let's get into it. Before I even get started today, I want to shout out my boys Ham Solo 05 and Loke 7 and their channel TSWS Gaming. I'm on their channel every Friday. We do a podcast called Bullsetting. Tomorrow is, or I guess today when this video comes out, is a pretty damn awesome episode. We're going to have King David on along with Agent Deli. You might follow him on Twitter. Ex-developer for Ubisoft. Really awesome dude. King David is, King David. It's going to be an awesome episode. I can't wait to get into that. But definitely go check out TSWS Gaming along with Bullsitting that I'm on. They got tons and tons of content. They're doing it just about every day throughout the week. So hats off to them. Shouts out to them. Check out their channel. It's really awesome stuff. But first up, I want to get this little bit of news out of the way because I don't want this to be the focus of the video. You guys already know that, and I'm sure you can assume what I'm talking about because I'm sure you've heard it yourselves by now, but check this out. We got this little post from Tom Warren over on Twitter. It says, Reuters is reporting that the EU will approve Microsoft's proposed acquisition of Activision next week. It looks like May 15th is the likely decision date. And you're probably wondering, well, Matt, why don't you want to dive deep into this one, right? Well, remember last month, we had all these reports from about the same amount of people, in fact, probably even more people at that point, who were saying the CMA would approve the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Well, that didn't happen. It got denied. So I'm not investing too much into this. If it gets approved, fantastic. If not, let's keep it moving. I'm so over this by now. And listen, considering the fact that this is an Xbox-centric channel, I think it is only right that we have some Xbox news in here as well. And well, we all know that Arkane just released Redfall 2, some dicey reviews, right? Well, it seems like Arkane is on to their next AAA game. Now, this is a two-parter because I feel like a lot of people are kind of forgetting. Arkane is two studios. You got Arkane Lyon, and then you have Arkane Austin. Arkane Austin is the one responsible for Redfall right now. Now, we already assume Arkane Lyon is hard at work on their next AAA game. Maybe Dishonored, probably, maybe something new, who knows, but they're probably already hard at work on their next game after having shipped Deathloop on PS5, and then of course it's on series consoles as well. But we have this report saying that Redfall developer has already started work on its next game. Now, do they really mean Redfall developer Arkane Austin? Well, we don't know yet, but I would assume, just, my personal thoughts on this, I assume that this is in fact Arkane Austin. They are on to their next project. But if you're like me, you think Redfall has potential, and you might be a little worried about what this means for the future of Redfall. Well, when I quote tweeted this, I suggested that, hey, this might not be the end for Redfall. And this isn't something that I'm taking credit for. I mean, so many people have this exact same sentiment. So many people who know more than I do have this exact same sentiment. But I threw out the suggestion, hey, they're probably just going to hand it over to Roundhouse Studio. I mean, we do know whenever you boot up Redfall, you see Arkane Austin, and then you also see Roundhouse Studios. And Roundhouse Studios, if you don't know, they're a support studio within Bethesda, or within ZeniMax, I guess, that, Xbox now technically owns. And their name is on Redfall, so it would make sense, Arkane didn't get the launch that they wanted or they desired for Redfall. It would make sense to hand it over to Roundhouse, let them get the game to where it should be, see what the player base is like, see what the engagement is like when that happens, and maybe continue from there. But as for Arkane Austin, I and a lot of other people think it's probably best if we move on to what's next. Prey 2 could be something. If you haven't played Prey, come on guys, play Prey. Prey is a masterpiece. Prey 2 would be something. Maybe a new IP. We're going to have to wait and see. Probably a while before we see what this game is. But it does seem like Arkane Austin is on to their next AAA game. But in other Redfall news, I did want to say that I actually beat Redfall. Now, I'm not going to give a review on it or any sort of lengthy review on it, but I do want to say, I mean, obviously the game is in an unacceptable state. I think we all kind of acknowledge that. But even with that being said, even underneath all the glaring technical issues, of which there are many, the game is fun. There's something fun there, and there's a reason why I beat it, you know? I didn't just beat this game because I hate it. There was something fun there that kept me wanting to play it. And my only hope is that, you know, Roundhouse, if they're taking over for Arkane Austin on this game, my only hope is that they can get the game where it should and it deserves to be, because this game can be special if given the right amount of polish and time. And then we're back over here on Twitter. We see Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This game is launching tomorrow as I'm recording this, today as the video is out. When you see this video, Tears of the Kingdom is out, bud. And I'll tell you what, I'm someone who has no nostalgia for Nintendo, no nostalgia for Zelda as a franchise, but Breath of the Wild, phenomenal. I cannot wait to play Tears of the Kingdom. We got the reviews here, tweeted out by Shinobi602 over on Twitter. Definitely recommend going ahead and following him. He's one of the most positive guys on Twitter. Worth a follow, super awesome dude. Now, as you can see, these reviews for Tears of the Kingdom, this thing is a beast. I mean, guys, just look at these scores. We're looking at what is probably the game of the year already. We're only in May. This is probably already the game of the year. And that's not to say that nothing else is coming out, guys. Think of all the stuff we've gotten this year. Hogwarts Legacy, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. You've got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom coming out today. Then you've also got Diablo 4. I'm super hyped for Diablo 4. Then you got Starfield coming out. I mean, it's a big year for Game of the Year. And then you also got, I mean, I don't really care about it, but you also got Final Fantasy 16. People are going to love that game. It's going to be a massive race for Game of the Year this year. There's going to be some banger games in the running. And this is going to be right there at the top of the list, I think. And real quick, guys, just think about all those games I listed off right there. Hogwarts Legacy, Jedi Survivor, Tears of the Kingdom, Diablo 4. You got Final Fantasy 16, Starfield. Think about that. One of those games isn't going to make it. That's insane. It's insane to think that of all those massive titles, one of those games isn't going to make it to get nominated for Game of the Year. So guys, the hype for Tears of the Kingdom is definitely real. I would stream this game, you know, if I felt comfortable doing it. The only reason I don't is because Nintendo kind of stinks and they'll just copyright anybody for doing anything related to their game. So I'm not even going to risk it. But if I could, I would, you know. That's how hyped I am for this game. And up next, guys, we've got the launch of the Asus ROG Ally. Now, it hasn't launched yet. It's launching June 13th. But there was a little bit of a stream today as I'm recording this. And they announced, you know, the prices, even though those were kind of rumored for a while before then. They talked about the performance and everything. This thing is going to be a beast, okay? It's got a 1080p 120Hz display on there. Now, to put that in perspective, my Steam Deck, it's got an 800p 60 hertz panel. Now, my Steam Deck, I love my Steam Deck. Absolutely love it. Fantastic device. Been playing tons of games on it. It's really awesome. This thing, if you're looking to get into handheld, I mean, unless you really love Linux, and I know there are a few people that do. Hey, God bless. Do what you do. Unless you really love Linux, go ahead and grab yourself one of these. Because this thing is going to be a beast. And unlike the Steam Deck, like I just said, this thing is going to have native Windows support out of the box. Now, for me, I've got Windows on my Steam Deck, but I had to work around to get it on my Steam Deck. This thing has it right out of the box. You can turn it on, you're in Windows. You have access to all your Xbox Game Pass games that you can play on PC. You can stream from the cloud if you want to. I don't know why. You can just download it natively. But the price point for this thing is what is really intriguing. You've got the lower end model coming in at $599 in the US, and you got the higher end model coming in at $699 in the US. That is very competitive with the Steam Deck. And guys, for the longest time, what have we always heard? People want a handheld Xbox. I don't think that's ever going to happen, at least not natively. But you know what will happen is stuff like this. Stuff like this, and Xbox will endorse stuff like this. Look at this tweet here. It says Xbox is tweeting this. When it comes to handheld performance, this thing packs a punch. Check out the Asus ROG Ally, now available for pre-order. Xbox is officially endorsing this product. because it has Windows on it. Guys, if you wanted a handheld Xbox, now's the time. Alright everybody, and I finally want to end the video talking about some Diablo 4. You guys know, I said it earlier in the video, I'm extremely hyped for Diablo 4. Can't wait to play it, but I can't wait for this weekend for the server slam for Diablo. Now the whole point of this thing is they're trying to slam the servers, quite literally. They're trying to overload the servers with as much people as they possibly can because they want to be ready for launch day. Because when this game launches, those servers, I would not be surprised if there was a few issues. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a few queues, a few issues getting in on the launch day for this game. But they're trying to get ready for that, trying to get prepared. And you can hop into the server slam starting 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific time if you're over there on the West Coast. It's going to be an awesome time. It's going to be a wild weekend going between this and Tears of the Kingdom. It's going to be a crazy weekend. So I'm going to have a lot of fun. Hope you guys are going to have a lot of fun. I mean, who knows? I'll probably even stream this weekend, Diablo 4. I mean, I'll leave a link in the description to the game drain. I left that link in the last video, but gotta be honest, I feel like more people are probably going to watch this video than the last video. And that is totally fine, but just know that I do stream over there. I don't use this channel for streaming. This is strictly putting out content, putting out videos. I don't do that over here, but over on the Game Drain, I run that channel with a couple of my buddies, Ham Solo, Hard Days Mike, it's me, Twan. We do a podcast every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a fun time, but on top of that, I stream some games over there as well sometimes. It's also a fun time, so definitely go over there, check it out. I'll probably be live this weekend at some point streaming some Diablo 4. But that's all I've got for today's video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know if you're going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom, Diablo 4 Server Slam this weekend. Let me know about all that stuff in the comments below. Leave a like if you like the video. And if you're enjoying this kind of content and you want to stay up to date with it going forward over here on the channel, the best way to do that is consider subscribing. Consider ringing that notification bell because that helps you stay up to date with everything that happens over here on the channel. And it helps push me in the algorithm, helps push the videos out to more people, and I very much appreciate that. And with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.